Alright guys, in 2021, the iPhone SE is still one of the best priced iPhones you can get on the market today. But with that being said, there's a lot of things you miss out on with that $399 price tag. But stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to be explaining the iPhone SE in 2021 and if I think you should spend your money on it. So let's get right into it. What's happening YouTube? Cesar Rendon here and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me. Today we are going to be talking about the iPhone SE in 2021 and I do want to start off by talking about the price. This phone here is $399. That's what it starts out at. That's an amazing price, okay? But with that being said, there are a lot of differences between the iPhone SE and the iPhone 12 that give it that $399 price and that $700 discount. The first very obvious one is definitely going to be the screen. If you look, it does have some thick bezels on the side. It has a really thick chin, and obviously you still get that home button. Let me tell you something though, I do have a love and hate relationship when it comes to the home button. One, I hate it because it's there, and I hate it because I don't get that full screen. Two, I love it because that fingerprint sensor is extremely great and extremely fast. Let's take a look at this. Boom, already in. You don't get Face ID, but like I said, the fingerprint sensor does work really, really well. Now, the next obvious thing about this phone that isn't going to compare to the iPhone 12 or the newest iPhone out there is the camera. But when it comes to the camera on this device, yes, it's not going to be the best camera out there, but it's also not going to be the worst one. The iPhone SE comes with one camera, whereas the newest iPhone comes with three. So obviously, you're not going to get super zoom capabilities or anything like that. But what you are going to get is a 12 megapixel camera that is very, very decent. 12 megapixel wide camera that is very, very decent. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some images right here. There's gonna be one image of the new iPhone 12 and the iPhone SE. And I'll even go ahead and throw in my Samsung S21. So you can go ahead and see like the picture quality differences between these cameras. Yes, there is minor differences, but like I said, if this is for someone's very first phone, or if this is just a work phone, I definitely think this is an amazing option. Something else I did want to add in is that the camera does film in 4K, which is really, really good. Yes, I know some phones film in 8K, but let's be honest, I don't know too many people who have an 8K display or 8K TV at their house. So the fact that this films 4K is still really, really great. And I'll go ahead, I'll take a video and I'll drop it right here so you can see kind of what that looks like.
What up guys, Cesar Rendon here. This is the Apple iPhone SE at 4K 60 FPS. Let me know how you feel about it. Tell me if you like the quality down in the comments. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Let's get on with the video.
Like I said, this camera definitely does what it needs to do. It gets the job done, point, shoot, super quick, super easy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about when it comes to the iPhone SE is the size. And that is one thing I love about this phone. I came from a Galaxy Note, and that thing was huge. Even the iPhone Pro Max, those things are big. This is small, but it's not gonna be as small as the Mini, but it's still smaller than the base model iPhone. Now, with that being said, I love the size of this phone because it can easily just slide into my pocket, case or no case, super small, super easy and compact, and super duper amazing. But with that being said, obviously, like I say all the time, the smaller the phone, the smaller the battery. The battery life on this phone is not the best. And yes, I wish it did last a little bit longer, but if you're like myself, post on Instagram all the time, go on YouTube all the time, watch football live, watch MLB sports. If you use this phone a lot, then you're not gonna get a lot of battery. The battery's not gonna last till the end of the day. Honestly, it's probably gonna last until 6, but If, for example, my girlfriend has the super fast iPhone charger for her iPhone 12, I use that and it charges this thing up really, really quick. But just as long as you do have a portable charger with you, or even just a charger you can plug in and let it charge for 10 or 15 minutes, I think you'll be okay. But the battery on this phone is honestly not the best. But if you're somebody who doesn't really go on Instagram all the time, or somebody who doesn't record videos all the time, I think this is a good go-to phone just to get into the Apple ecosystem and use FaceTime, use iMessage, and use things like that. Now, another really great thing I love about this phone is definitely the software. Now, it is running the latest version of iOS, which is awesome. You know what that means? You get to install your widgets, you get to have, you know, the latest software. You get to do whatever you want on this phone that somebody can do on the iPhone 12 or even the iPhone 13 whenever that comes out. I am not a fan of the glossy finish, which I just feel like it makes it easy for a lot of fingerprints to get onto your phone compared to something like the new iPhone or even the Samsung matte black, you know, back. I really love that. But with that being said, for $399, you're still getting a lot, and it still looks really, really nice, retro and old school. In the front, when it is off, you can barely even see that home screen or the button. It's a real slick phone. It's really thin, and I love that you can literally take this anywhere. Now, I want to start off by talking about who I think this phone is for. So me personally, I have this phone as my work phone. I do own my Android S21, and that one I use all the time, but this is primarily for work with my clients, and also whenever, you know, a lot of my friends do have iPhones, so whenever they want to FaceTime me, they don't want to download Google Duo, they rather just FaceTime me. So if you're thinking about this as a work phone, I definitely recommend it. Or if you're somebody getting this for someone as a gift, or maybe you're giving it to your kid or to somebody who has never had a phone before, never had an iPhone before, I think this is an amazing entry point. That way you can still share each other's location, you could still use the Apple tag the Apple AirTag to find out where all your things are, and you could still FaceTime them. So I definitely recommend this phone if you fall under those categories, or if you're someone who just needs a phone, who doesn't go on Instagram, doesn't go on Twitter, just wants to use it to call people, FaceTime, then hey, this one's for you. Thank you so much. My name is Cesar Rendon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.